Oh yeah.
We are in the ocean. We're out in the Atlantic somewhere, folks. It's Wednesday night
Oh, that was the bell from the boat.
on cruise week. Hey, you guys, are you looking at the weather? Do we have a rainy cruise coming?
We better not have a hurricane cruise coming.
No,
That's
we
all
don't
I
have
got
a
to say.
hurricane coming. But you know what
No.
hurricanes do to the ocean, even if they're not near you? It's going to be a wreck. Okay,
Hey, let's not go there.
I'm looking at the forecast. I'm going there. I got to be ready. It says rain.
It says rain.
What we know about these cruises is, yeah, we're going to be, it says on our thing that we're going to Tortola. Well, man, if the weather's not right, we're not going to Tortola. We are going to be
Yeah.
out there. And if they're never going to just float into the middle of a hurricane,
You got a good point.
with,
She's right
Okay,
though. There's a
I
hurricane.
feel
It's
better.
Oscar. It's Oscar. He's there.
There
right,
is a hurricane?
Way south. Way south.
South
Okay.
America, South.
Yeah, South America.
Yeah.
But everyone knows, oh, look at the waves in Santa Monica. Well, there's a hurricane down south of Mexico. Okay.
I'm not sharing this with Russ. Let's just let him
I'll
get
share
out
it
there
with him when we're both in our beds with ginger
puking over
wristings
you
on.
with me getting buckets for both of you.
We're just, taking turns being sick. No, I don't want to project that. So I'm gonna
Okay.
think
Holy
off the
cow.
coast, maybe things get sunny. Who knows? Who knows? And
It's par for the course. I
all of our
mean, why not?
shows are on the pool deck.
Yeah. It's awesome.
Oh, check it out. So JC, and for our listeners, of course, you guys know JC is our front of house from Happy Together, who, after leaving Happy Together, came with the Cowsills to be our sound guy. And he told me, he said, what do you think about not bringing that Taylor and using something out there so that it doesn't get blown off again? But then I said no. And so he has some magic thing to keep my guitar down with. I can't wait.
Oh,
And now we're really
fun.
going to need it
Yeah,
again.
that
Nice.
was when I was forced into that during the last show of the last cruise, another
Mm-hmm.
guitar like that, that was not a
Mm-hmm.
fun experience. These guitars are very different from each other. And
You know, and thank you for saying that because I always feel like less of a guitar player when somebody goes, well, just borrow mine. I'm like, yeah, I'm used to mine. And they're like, they're all the same. I'm like,
oh
yeah,
my
they're
God,
so not all the
it is a
same. Okay.
it is a vicious IQ test what to do with another guitar that you're unfamiliar with. And I
Oh,
and
God.
and I was standing over it, and the show was going to start in 5 minutes. I remember all of it, and I just grabbed the
Yeah.
prettiest one, which gave me the most trouble, of course. And
Dude. Yeah.
I'll never do that again. I mean, I won't. Well, I guess if I had to, I would, but I'd
Yes,
look
you
for
will.
something on.
Of course you would.
Well, because I got a 1965 Tennessee and Gretsch. Hey, can I borrow one of your guitars today in the year
Exactly.
2024? I think I could handle it.
Exactly. Give me a
It's
break.
got 80 more knobs than a guitar should have at
But
all
we do
amped up.
want to be we do need to be mindful of that beautiful guitar and not let it get, I mean, look, yours is El Kabong because you guys have a relationship of knowledge of one another. But when mine got picked up off the actual stage out at the party poolside and thrown, I mean, it was totally ruined.
Mine was
So
anchored on its guitar stand. It took the guitar stand with it. So I'm not bringing the Gretsch. I'm not bringing my Gretsch. I'm bringing my
you're
red Taylor.
not.
I'm bringing the
Okay.
Taylor.
Oh. Oh,
The one I
okay.
use in Tomball because it's a fuller guitar, and yeah, I'm not bringing it. It's too crazy.
What do you want me to bring to Tomball, even though we've already been to
Your
Tomball?
lovely, lovely voice.
Okay. Well, no, I need a guitar too.
Oh, what do I want you to bring?
Isn't it just the two of us and that
Yeah,
we were had that great show in Tomball?
isn't that your
Yep.
acoustic night?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay, okay. What,
Yep.
Polly?
Oh,
Polly's
no.
got.
Yeah. It was Tom Ball. It was an
Yeah,
acoustic night. Yeah.
it was an acoustic night. It
Yeah.
was a beautiful. Then the
Whatever
full
you
body
did.
of my
Whatever you
acoustic is
did. Yeah.
amazing,
Yeah.
and I really love
By
it.
the
Okay,
way,
next.
anybody
Yes.
that hears about a show, oh, it's just the three of them? Because people go, huh, 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 huh. How do you do that? You know, it's three voices, 20 fingers on guitars, 12 strings on guitars. There's a
And really, it's
sound
six
coming out. Okay,
voices.
there's a big
It's
sound.
six. It's six because of the DNA. What happens, what we even learned scientifically lately, is that upon DNA like singers, it creates a resonance that makes it seem like an additional voice, like a chorus is on it. It is a DNA thing that they have identified literally in the waves. So when three people of the same sibling DNA sing together, it makes a 6 sound. Hence,
Beautiful.
people always saying the Cowsills sound like a million people and it's just them. How's that happening? Well, that's why. Yep.
All right.
You're
All right.
welcome. You're
We're on
welcome.
the cruise. We're having fun. So we thought we'd
We
give you an
are.
episode. We're not going to get heavy, you know, and we're just going to have some fun.
Free
So
for all Friday, we call it here in town.
what is
Oh,
it called?
I like that.
What is it?
Free for all Friday. Free for all Friday.
Okay, we have a
my
free for
guys,
all. We have a free for all Wednesday going out on the cruise
yes,
ship. We love it.
yes.
And so, you know, you look up fun stuff or one list just crossed my path and I said, whoa, look at that. Because we all have grandkids and something popped up in front of us that said, you know, here's some cool things to ask a 8 to 12-year-old. And I said, oh, isn't that cute? I'll get those for a grandson to ask him. But then I'm reading them and going, hey, I'm answering them. Pretty
Right.
the kind of attitude, you know. So we thought we'd share with you folks some things. I don't know. Paul and I are going to take turns. Susan's going to be our kind of audience, okay?
It's like a
And
game show.
but we get to answer too. We all get to answer, okay?
Okay.
But think
Okay.
about the answer because sometimes you think fast and but we want to know why you think that a little bit, maybe,
Yeah.
you know, because some of them are kind of, I think they're pretty cool.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm even getting ready. Like I feel like I have to listen better. So
And you do. You have to listen and give it some thought. Okay.
Okay, I'm
And
ready.
so,
Oh, you got one right off the bat. I have
I've
some
got one right
factoids,
here.
and we have some. What would we call this? Would you rather? We'll call it the "Would you rather" section. Okay,
Would you rather?
is that a good name?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
That's
Paul,
great.
pick one.
All right. Would you rather be able to talk to animals or speak every language in the world?
No brainer over here. Talk to animals.
Okay.
Wow. Okay.
God,
So
yeah.
no,
What
Paul,
about
you and I are
y'all?
gonna hold on. You and I are gonna answer this. I want to answer it because I
Yep.
picked the other thing. And I'll tell you why. I picked learn know every language in the world because
Wow.
I would pick that only because as a human, the novelty of being able to talk to the animals, it would just occupy my life, take over my life. Yeah, I'd end up on a farm with 1,000 animals and would all get along and it'd be a great life. Versus if I knew every language in the world, I could travel anywhere and just not worry about a thing, get by, meet tons of people, control it. I think I'd get caught up in the animal thing. Paul, what would you
Yeah.
pick?
I would pick to speak every language because we talk to animals already and they talk to us already. You know, I mean,
Point.
maybe
Want
not
more?
I mean, the turtle is talking to you, you know, when he sees that watermelon, he's rolling to you, he's telling you, man, I can't wait to get that watermelon in me.
But you
So
know,
yeah,
Paulie, it's like ghosts, though. Like for me, like I know spirits are there, but if somebody said, would you rather blurgity blur or be able to actually see the people you know are there? I'm going to pick see the people I know is there, which is a correlation as why I want to talk to the animal. I know we know. I want to hear the little dude's voice.
yeah, that would be fun.
All right, I'm next. Now mine's
Okay,
Okay, go.
all right, mine's not, I'm not going to do would you rather. I got some factoids that blew my mind. Okay.
do them,
So,
do them.
but first I want to ask you guys, because this will be fun. All right, you have a pencil, a regular old pencil. Okay. Let's say you took the pencil and you put it down, and all you're going to do with that pencil is draw one straight line. How far do you think you'd be able to go before you ran out of the pencil? How long would that line be? Just what do you think? Like, take a guess.
Let me look at my pencil a little bit. Okay. How long does this one number two go? That's the question.
Once you
Okay.
start drawing that line, you're not going to stop until you're out of your pencil. One
But I got to
pencil.
sharpen it. I got to
Yep, you'll
sharpen
stop and sharpen and continue.
One
it. Okay.
pencil.
Okay. I say I'm going to go 125 miles.
Paul, what do you think?
I think she's wrong.
You too.
Pretty bad at math, y'all.
125 miles.
No, actually, what it would be 35 miles long, a 35
35
mile long
miles.
line.
Yeah. So that's a
To
crazy.
my wait. To my credit, at least you didn't go. It's more like 3 feet, but you're cute. I mean, it is 35 miles is a long time too, but
I would have
250.
to see it to believe it.
Yeah, I don't know, Susan. Your pencil line would go from Cincinnati to Akron. So I don't know, or what. Let's say if you
Anyway,
take
I
this
Also,
in.
love
it
this.
depends on how hard you press the pencil,
Well,
because the more you press it, the more lead you'll lose. And
absolutely. So if you have a
Guys,
so, yeah,
super light one, you could go double the
and
mileage.
these
That's
these
like
are
yes,
that's
these are
easily
averages,
70.
guys. These are
All right. So what is
averages.
okay?
right.
It's
35.
35 miles you can get out of a pencil.
It's
All right.
incredible.
Love it. Love it.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go.
Would you, Bob, you do those, I'll do the would you rathers.
Cool.
Okay. So would you rather have super strength or the ability to fly?
First,
Go, Bob.
you went first last time.
Okay.
It's going to be fly every time for me. Okay. I've flown in dreams. I've felt the feeling of flying above tree lines and using my arms to move my body. I've had that in a dream. It's exhilarating. I would want to fly. What was the other thing I turned down?
Uh, you would super strength.
No, no, I'm pretty strong. I the usage of super strength would be periodic, unless I want to just be a crazy guy. But I could fly all the time. I
Yeah.
could fly all the time. All right, Susan.
What about you, Paul? No,
Paul?
let
Oh,
Paul go.
I would go with the fly thing, because the super strength. I mean, look at, yeah, I mean, if you're a cop or something like that, that would be great to be that. But basically, if you can fly anywhere you want, that is more than super strength.
I thought you would pick super strength because of the farm, and you'd say, "Man, my farm life would be nothing if I had super strength."
Yeah.
And
Well, we
I
have a
thought
lot
he
of
would.
the machines on the farms
Oh
are
yeah, I
the
know. Yeah.
workers, so.
I thought he would
Susan.
pick. I thought he would pick super strength just because he would. But then I'm thinking he already is
Yeah.
Goliath, so he's really not. And so. But for me, and you didn't say this, so it disqualifies it. But I do want to point it out that what would be fun is if you had like a super strength that was healing, then I would pick the super strength. But if it's
Mhm.
just, ninja warrior,
Right.
and the other reason I thought Paul might pick super strength is so he could ninja warrior it, because I know how much he loves that.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But by you picking flying, you could do ninja warrior. Just as if you're flying, you're going to ace that.
Right.
You
And if
make
I went on Ninja Warrior with super strength, that disqualify me for
Oh,
being
there you
super.
go. Can't even do that.
Right.
Okay.
but you would be the king of the super strength shows, and I'd go on all of them. I'd pull the trucks, I'd pull the lumber, I'd
Bob be
pull
the
the
guy down there
Oh,
with the
yeah.
I'd
signs.
be the
Yeah.
Me and
reigning,
Bob and John.
yep, reigning
Yeah.
king, baby, reigning
I'm
king.
just,
Okay.
if you could fly, you could go rob a bank, 3,000 miles away real quick and then
Okay.
fly out of there back to where you went. It's like, I think we
That's a
could,
good one.
super strength. I guess you could, just walk in the bank door and take the money and nobody can shoot you because you got super strength. But if you can fly, it seems like
If
you
you
can get
fly
in
in
and
the bank door, you
you
freak
can
them
get
out
in and
so
get
bad.
out.
They don't have time to push the button. You get the money and you're
Yeah.
gone because you've
All right,
blown their
Bob, what do you
mind.
got?
Wait, hey, nobody asked me. I'm flying too. Let's move along.
Mm.
I never answered.
This isn't anything anyone, these are just interesting. I couldn't believe this. Around the whole world, okay, we're looking at the whole world, okay? Every single day in the world, there are about 8.6 million lightning strikes. Yes,
Wow.
yes. I wonder how we're
Yep.
here. I mean, how are we here?
8.6 million?
I mean, look, this is any of this is you can fact check any of these factoids,
Oh, I'm
okay?
not questioning you,
And I'm
brother.
not
Right.
I'm just
questioning it.
No,
trying to
but Bob,
learn.
but
Huh.
but what's the rest of it?
It means that there is that's over 100 strikes per minute or
Second.
per what?
No, per second.
Second. Okay, think of that.
That is huge.
That's
Well,
huge.
but think of the planet. Wait. If we okay, it's kind of cool to do something like this because the original thing is you gotta be kidding me. Then when you start to settle into it and you do a little visual on yourself and you look at the globe, and then you start thinking of the sky, and it's like, oh yeah, that could actually happen, no problem. Think about it.
Yeah. Well, something's going on. There's probably some area of the planet that gets, 5 million a day.
Extra.
No one can
Oh
live
Yeah.
my
there.
God.
Who knows what's going
Yeah.
on? Let
It'd
me
be
do one more because
crazy.
I can ask you this, but only Susan, because Paul knows this. But this is a fun thing. So, Susan, if you had to come up with what is the most shoplifted food worldwide, what is the most shoplifted food worldwide?
Oh
What
my
would you
God. Okay, I want to put in an unofficial answer because it just popped in my head, and then the one I think about. So the unofficial answer is Vienna sausages. That's what popped in my head.
Okay.
But the most
I think people are stealing Vienna,
shoplifted,
huh?
I don't know why. Just because
Vienna
who
sausage?
cares about
Yeah, whether I
it?
don't know.
I don't know why that popped in my head.
Yeah,
But
look,
anyway,
if I look at headlines tomorrow and I see yet another package of Vienna sausages has been shoplifted, then we'll know what you mean.
so
But if you had to
that's
come up
not
with
the
an item,
answer. But here's the item I'm going to come up with.
one
I
item.
believe that the most shoplifted item, because I'm thinking necessity, is milk.
Ooh,
Oh,
very nice.
should we say
You know what I'm
But
saying?
should we say
Yeah.
warm
well,
but not hot? Where would you take milk
yeah.
if you're warm but not hot?
What is the most shoplifted thing? Where would I take it? To the fucking
Stay in your
to the
category.
fridge.
Stay
To
in
the
your
fridge
category.
category. I would take it to the dairy. Dairy products are the most
One
shoplifted.
item.
Butter.
Warmer.
Half and half.
Old.
Cheese. Cheese is
Ding,
the
ding,
most
ding, 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 ding.
shoplifted.
Where's the bell? Cheese is the most shoplifted item in the world. I don't know
That
why.
is
wild.
unreal.
Huh?
Yeah.
Is it the
That's
most used
unbelievable.
item in the kitchen? I don't know.
I don't know.
It's look what I did when I thought about it, why I came up with milk is because what do I know I use, eat, or intake absolutely every day that I really like could go without because we can do whatever, but couldn't go without, and that's milk, half and half, something to go
Yeah,
in the cereal,
but I
the
have
coffee, the food that night, the gravy, the soup,
I
I
have to
don't know.
say that this has to have to do with need, necessity, because I got to tell you, if I'm standing over cheese in a Mounds bar and I'm going to shoplift something, I'm going to take the
No,
Mounds bar.
no,
Okay.
no, no, no.
And cheese, how do you hide cheese? You're going to smell on the way out. I mean,
But
nothing's good
see,
about it.
but
Yeah.
you don't have the mind of a thief or a starving person. And I knew a family back in the
This has to
70s.
do with necessity.
I
Yeah.
knew a family back in the 70s who didn't have enough food to feed their little family, and they used to go shoplifting for food. And so my brain went to what would be the most resourceful food product. Go, Paul.
Here in my town, I happen to know we have a Safeway here, and the most stolen product out of this local Safeway are Tide Pods.
Wow, you're very
Yep.
clean, your
Yeah.
society up there.
You
I guess,
cannot
man.
make this stuff up.
No, you couldn't. You
Unless you
couldn't.
got a bunch of younger kids where remember the hottest thing on TikTok was that had to do with those pods, those Tide Pods. There's something weird
Yeah.
about them.
Well,
Yeah.
here's
Oh,
what else
yeah. Oh
to
my
you
God.
guys. I mean,
We
I hate to
can't talk
tap
about
into
that.
this,
Your
but yeah,
community of
possibly this could, yeah, never mind.
your
Okay.
community of farmers with dirty clothes. I mean, I get
Yes, that's
that.
what we're talking about.
This is
Yeah.
Clean
worldwide.
farming.
Worldwide.
Go,
Here, I got
Polly.
this is for Susan. And I almost know the answer, but it would be interesting if she doesn't answer the way I think she's going to answer. But anyway, would you rather live in a treehouse or in an underwater castle?
Treehouse.
Yeah, for sure.
You should
Is that
say
what you thought?
treehouse. In fact,
Yeah.
I think everyone's going to say treehouse. What are you going to do in that's a good, but
Well,
remember, 8 to 12-year-olds. Oh, I'd love
Yeah.
to live under water in a
Yeah.
castle.
I can see
It's
where these
all,
would be great for a little kid.
and it's only because of my pragmatic knowledge of why I can't. be under there. Because, I mean, easily enough, if you have a castle in the ocean, which I would die for, you can come out of it and go up on the land, and you can have a treehouse too. So I wouldn't be without
Right.
the other
Okay. Here's
one.
another.
Yeah.
Here, I want to do one more here. Well, I
Okay.
have a few more, but I'm going to do this
Sorry, I
one.
have a lot to say about these
Would
things, but go
you
ahead.
would you rather eat pizza for every meal or only be able to eat ice cream? Such a little kid question.
It's easy for me.
Go, Bob, because I have to
Been
think.
eating
Go.
ice cream my whole life. I can eat pizza every day. And that's all there is to that.
Yeah.
But the question is, do you want, like,
Would you rather eat
Rather,
pizza for every meal or only be able to eat ice cream?
those are my two choices.
only be able to eat ice cream? They're not saying I can't have pizza sometimes, so I'm not
That's
feeling
true.
threatened
Well,
that I
Well,
can't have my pizza.
listen, the 8 to 12-year-old is not going to slice and dice the verbiage or the syntax in the sentence, okay?
yeah.
But
Yeah,
that's a
that's
good
for
one.
sure.
Except
But this
somebody
is
like
really
somebody
fun
like
for this
Logan.
65-year-old,
No, somebody
12-year-old.
like Logan could say what you said. Well, if the
Logan and
ice
I are
cream,
pretty,
yeah, or that
we're pretty
kid on TV,
equal.
young
Our
Sheldon.
maturity level.
That's a young Sheldon answer. All right,
Yeah.
I'll throw in a couple of factoids. I mean, these are fun. The other things. Hey,
Oh my gosh,
this is
it's
interesting.
hilarious.
The average person, remember, we're dealing with averages. I don't want to get to Cowsill, the questions that Cowsill, and everyone's going, well, yeah, all right.
Oh,
The average
welcome to
person,
Facebook. That's AI. Go ahead.
the average person will spend a total of 6 months in their lifetime waiting at a red light. Isn't that remarkable?
6 months.
Only?
Waiting at a red light. 6 months is a lot of time to sit. I don't want to
It
sit
is.
6 months of my life at a red light. I need that time to
Yeah.
do
No.
stuff.
And so
Oh,
you would
right.
have to like live in a city for this to make
Drive. They could
sense.
say
Yes.
drivers, the average driver instead of
Yeah.
person. Except
Yeah.
you walk. God, there can be terrible red lights when you're walking. Oh my God. I think they're
Yeah. Yeah.
including
Yeah.
walking. That can be
I think that's a
pretty rough.
miscalculation.
That's amazing.
I've
All
been
right,
trying to
Polly.
figure I've been trying to figure out how many days I've been home in the last 6 months, much to like that. Like of all the time coming and going, how many actual days were at home?
Right.
I haven't done the
Yeah.
math, but I don't have time because I'm coming and going.
Oh, this is
Mhm.
kind of like a Harry Potter question,
Okay,
Susan.
go.
Would you rather be invisible for a day or be able to read minds for a day?
That's a good one. That is a good one.
Invisible.
Yeah. Okay.
Here's my feeling about that. I'd say invisible too, only because this could you read everybody's mind? This is, in my opinion, this is nothing anybody should be doing or should be able to do,
Amen.
or if you think you want to do it, you don't.
You
Okay.
won't.
Because in the
Yeah.
You'll be
mind
sad.
is the biggest free space that exists anywhere. Okay, is
Yeah.
there. And no one, I just don't, it just spooks me to be
Yeah, I'm
able to
with you.
do anything like that. I don't want to know. And believe me, people, I just think that, in fact, that'd be a great premise of a
For a
movie of a
movie,
person
and
who
probably
can
already
read
has.
minds like that, and what it
Yeah.
does to maybe a
It
person who
would go.
might be able to do that.
How it ruins
It
everything.
would ruin
Yeah.
everything. God, think of what the things you've thought about. And there's not
Well,
anyone that didn't can't answer what I just insinuated. Okay,
No
yeah. I
kidding.
don't
think you would
even
go
go
crazy
there.
walking down a sidewalk in New York City and you're able to read everybody's mind. You'd probably jump in front of a truck and take yourself out.
Pretty sure. Pretty sure.
You like to walk
Just
down
the
the street.
cacophony alone.
Oh my God, they think I look funny. Oh my God, they think I'm weird. Oh my God, they think I'm this. Oh my God, they're
Oh
not
my
even
God, they
looking.
think I'm Henry Winkler.
It's
Yeah.
wild. That is a good
It
one
is.
though.
Yeah.
All right, go
Yeah.
ahead, Paul or Bob. This
Oh,
is
wait,
so
Paul,
much
This is a
I'm
fun.
really a
sorry.
little kid.
I'm sorry, Paul. In the beginning of the question about invisible, what did it say?
Would you rather be invisible for a day or be able to read minds for a day?
Oh, it's just one day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, definitely
Oh,
invisible.
Bob's reconsidering.
I
Well,
thought it said,
I
would you
think I
rather
would
be
go.
invisible or read minds? I
Yeah.
go, well, I need to be able to control the invisible, but it's just one day. Okay, I got it. That was cool.
Yeah. So what I would want to do, I think, and I would think I would want to be invisible because then you could kind of like walk into a bank and just walk back there, grab some money, and then just walk out. Nobody sees you. Do that for a day and you could be set up for the rest of your life.
I like that. And plus, one
I
of my
don't think the
favorite
kids are going to
movies,
be thinking that either.
one of my favorite movies was The Invisible Man. So I'd want to get some tape around me and get in front of somebody and say, watch, and undo my tape.
Yeah.
I like the Incredible Shrinking Man myself, the guy who became the size of a
Oh,
pencil in
that's
the
funny.
house.
Was
Great
cool.
movie. Keep going. Good
That's
stuff.
funny.
All right, let me see.
This is can we do this all the time on podcasts? Just not the whole thing, but this is such a blast. Like as a segment.
I have a gross factoid I can throw out while Paul's looking for his next would you rather.
Go for it. Let's go.
This is like, wow. A person typically produces enough saliva
Oh God.
in their lifetime, to fill 2 Olympic size, I added that, swimming pools. 2 swimming pools of saliva we create and either swallow or
really
spit out.
gross.
This is gross. All right, let's move on from that.
Oh, that's just awful.
Humanoids-
We need to move.
Humanoids at their grossest.
Wow. That's just a horrifying thought. Woo!
I was looking. I'll do one thing. Real quick. In a lifetime, the average person will eat the weight equivalent of 6 elephants.
Crazy. That is
Process that through our bodies in our lifetime.
I don't
That
even
is the weight
think so.
of 6 elephants.
You guys, one day we should do a podcast on Medicare because somebody's going through it and it's so impossible that I bet I'm not the only guy out here.
Oh,
Yeah,
welcome to
Susan,
older people. No,
yeah.
Go ahead, Paul.
Oh,
I was
y'all
gonna
are
say,
already
the
there?
only thing you're going to be able to find out from this is how many. Never mind. It wouldn't be. I taught myself. Okay.
We can edit them. We can edit our show.
Oh,
Oh no, I just saw this looming and I'm like, oh,
No,
I have
listen.
Becky. She's helping me.
oh, good. Yeah, because
Here's my
we don't want
last.
people to come.
Go
We
ahead,
don't want
Paul.
people to come here and get advice on how to do that because they need to go to a professional.
So we're not going to have an accounting seminar either, like for the tax time.
No.
I want to say one thing because I don't know, old people, I'm learning all about being old. And I'm a little disappointed in my old people generation that prior to me because they sure kept their mouths shut about
I know we've got a
everything.
lot of info. I
About
agree.
everything.
I know.
And Medicare.
We can
somebody
talk
could have
about
said-
that, but Paul's right.
Somebody could have told me when it's time for Medicare, I don't care what your degree is in college, and I don't care where you went to school, how smart you think you are. This is government, baby, and this is complex.
It
Okay.
is.
And Susan's got the
I'm right
forms.
here.
God
I'm in
bless
it. I'm
you.
in the calm of flex.
I'm on cruise
It's all
control with
good.
Medicare, but it was quite the year.
Oh
do you
my
want-
God, we
do
went
you want it?
political.
Do you want your Social Security when you're 66 or 75, you'll get more at 75. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you got at 66, but you stayed alive. If you pick
I can't even
75,
right now.
if you pick 75, they hope you die before then, and then that all worked out. It's a game. It's a game.
All right.
It is.
It is.
All right.
Okay.
All right, we're back. What's some more fun
All right, enough about Medicare. Oh my God.
Here we
the
go.
real world.
Bob looking up another fact. I found this.
Okay.
Okay.
This is really up my alley, and I already know the answer to this thing because I have mentioned
wait.
this time and time again to people that go, "Hey, wow, you having fun out there on the road?" I go, "The only fun thing is the show. The rest of it is just freaking crazy." Here's the question. Would you rather be the fastest person in the world or be able to teleport anywhere instantly?
That's a no-brainer.
I'm taking teleport.
Teleport.
Teleport because to me it incorporates the other.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And
Yes.
I'm the fastest
to be
guy in
able
the
to
world. I can teleport.
Yeah, if you're the fastest guy in the world, you could go from point A to point B, and you could come out wet in case you went through a storm, or you could be freezing and all that.
Right.
But if you're teleporting, I can be here and I can go, okay, I need to go do a show in Tumble tomorrow, and then I can just teleport there.
I like
Even
it. My
better.
hair could get teleported there. It has
Or
a
even
longer shelf
better,
life.
even better, I'm here, I'm in trouble, I don't want to be here at all, I'm out of here.
Right on.
Very nice.
It would
Oh,
work.
lots of lives being saved from
Yeah,
teleporting.
yeah.
Yes, yes,
I'm
yes,
digging
yes,
that.
yes. I love
Yeah.
that. Okay, let's work on it.
Let's
They
see, I
have
got
robots.
maybe a couple more fun
Yeah.
little
This has
tidbits
been a
here.
delight with you two.
Susan,
Polly,
would you rather have a pet dragon or a pet unicorn?
dragon, because I'll already have horses and I can always just put something on their head.
Yeah,
So dragon, dragon flying. Yeah.
Can a unicorn fly, or is it just a unicorn?
No, it flies.
A unicorn does?
Yeah, but Polly, it's a horse that
Yeah.
flies with a cone. So if
Yeah.
I have a dragon, I have a saddle. I'm already on a flying guy,
Yeah.
and the unicorn can just be my horse with the cone,
Yeah, it's
and
like
it can fly in
Avatar.
its own time. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love this. This is
One
fun.
factoids. I could do a would you rather. We can
Do
make
a
them
would
up.
you rather.
You got another one, Paul? I
Hang
don't have
on.
a feeling about
Okay.
dragons or unicorns. I guess dragon, because if anybody gave me any real trouble and I really seriously had to take care of something, I've seen Game of Thrones episodes. I know what to do with the dragon. Oh, the
Oh,
town's
yeah.
a little uppity today, are they? Well, let's send the dragon in. Take care of that. Give him
It
something to
sounds
do.
uppity today.
Give him something to do.
That's right.
That's right.
That's how they used to
Would
get
you
her
rather be?
done.
Would you rather be? It's the super strength one. It was like that. Being
Oh,
strong
here.
or weak, or I don't know. Anyway, go ahead, Paul.
Well,
Did
I
we
got
get
one
them all?
here. Here's a fun fact. To burn 1 calorie, you would have to click a computer mouse 10 million times.
Million?
10 million times to burn 1 calorie.
Can you imagine if you're this? Look, brains are funny. There could be a guy
Yeah.
sitting around saying, "Hey, man, can someone get my mouse out? I got to exercise."
Yeah.
Look, but look what that brings home. Look what this puts a point on, that this life with this machine has so many benefits that I am fully aware of. Hell, I'm using one right now and I couldn't be happier. However, it is not nature's way. There is nothing nutritionally enriching nutritionally, unless you're getting nutritional information off of it, or in Paul's case, working with Vince. It's nothing. It's bad. Not even 1 calorie in a million clicks. It's
It's
telling.
crazy. Yeah. Hey, did you guys know that there are over 1,000 varieties of bananas?
No.
1,000 varieties of bananas, and we only
Only
eat
seen-
one variety.
I was just gonna say, well, where do they keep them? I've only seen these yellow bananas. I mean,
I know. They're force feeding us.
wonder if we, geez,
But where are they? Yes, Bob, where are they keeping them all?
what's the banana industry doing with the other 999?
Now I've
They're
I've
not
driven
picking the
to
trees,
Florida.
that's for sure.
We're gonna
I've
find out
driven
bananas are in everything. We didn't know.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Bananas are actually fructose, cornstarch syrup that is in everything.
Oh,
That
it's
is phenomenal.
It was a super strength or okay, I got it. I thought the super strength one was something else. I can't remember. I wanted to go back to that, but I see
Oh,
we answered that. What was it? Or
all
invisible?
right.
I don't know.
Cool,
Anyway.
Well,
cool.
I would like to ask you guys, which would you rather? Would you rather a train or a plane? Ultimately, for your travel
Train
needs.
or a plane?
Ultimately, comfort wise for your travel needs. Comfort wise for your travel needs, train or plane. Go.
Train for me.
That's a
TRAIN.
Train for
Train.
Bob.
Because of
Okay.
the train ride we took last year from Connecticut to New York for the cutting room, I hadn't been on a train like that. since
No.
3 years old out of Virginia to Newport, Rhode Island, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that was
Nice.
comfort. That was walk around.
Peaceful.
Can't walk around in an airplane. You
Nice.
know, there's claustrophobia in the airplane. There's all
Yeah.
kinds of things going on. And there is nothing, even though I'm old, you know, there's a kid in all of us. I realized in Connecticut, there's nothing like the sound of an arriving train pulling into a
So
train
true.
station with its
Hmm.
toot and everything about it.
Pretty great. Polly, how about you?
Oh, a train. Oh my God, a train.
Oh my God.
Even though they can be dangerous too, but man, if I'm on the ground and I'm rolling on the ground and something's happening, at least we're already on the ground.
Yeah,
We
we've
don't
seen
have
enough.
to, yeah, we don't have to
We've
drop
seen enough
30,000
Western.
feet. Yeah,
Yeah,
Good point. There's
we know
not
how to
30,
roll off of a train from
right.
watching TV.
And you're
yeah.
involved in survival immediately. You don't have 30,000 feet to decide, all right, what am I going to do when it hits? And you don't have
Right,
that time with a
right.
train.
Oh,
You're going to just,
never want that time. That is
yeah.
the time I fear with every fiber of my being. Sadly, every time I get on a plane. But what are you going to do?
All right.
All right.
I think that was sure fun. Hey, listen, we're going to come up with, maybe we'll have the Would You Rather segment. We're coming up with some ideas. You know,
I like
we didn't want to
it.
get too heavy. You know, we're out there in the spring. We'll talk about all that starting next episode after we get back from the cruise. And we'll talk about
Yeah.
Vegas and
If
global.
we make it
Yeah,
back,
We will
yeah.
bring Global to the merch table. CDs and albums of Global will be with us in Las Vegas. You can get it there at our meet and greet, just so you're
yeah.
aware of that.
And
That's
Paul
right.
got pens.
That's
And Paul
right.
got what?
I have new pens.
Paul has new pens so that you people that get angry with us at our meet and greets because our pens run out of ink, you don't have to do that anymore. Okay.
Hopefully,
No, it's gonna
hopefully,
be
Well,
hopefully.
it's gonna be awesome. All right, everybody.
all right,
That was a
guys.
Okay.
fun little visit. We're surviving. If you heard anything about the cruise, we're okay. Here's proof. We're right in front of you. Clearly, we're doing okay.
Oh, wait a minute.
And we'll
Oh,
see
wow.
I
everybody
know
when
what
we get.
he's doing.
Yeah, we'll see everyone when we get back.
All
And
right, you guys, I'll see you every time. Okay, just know.
get in
See you.
touch with us with your questions. You know, at the where you can info at Cowsills,
Yeah.
whatever it says. I forgot.
Yep. Hey, I digress, Bob. So you're getting in first. Okay. You're in at like
Oh,
11:15.
oh, I do have
Susan,
one
you're
more
in
thing.
second.
We're not going yet. Go ahead, Susan. Second.
Susan's at 3 o'clock, and then I'm in at 5. So, you call the shuttle. You got the phone number, right,
The info.
Susan? You got the. Okay. So you can either call that and they'll come and get you. It's a 2.8 miles away from the airport, the Holiday Inn
Beautiful,
Express.
beautiful, beautiful.
So,
I
Love
love
you
it. I
for
love it.
this.
Just
yeah.
one
All
thing,
right.
if everyone could just, and then we'll go, okay? But I
Yeah.
got a thing from Susan this morning that was really cool, but I can't get into it because I'm not on Facebook. It was this, apparently there's a website growing up in Newport, Rhode Island. She's mentioned this to us. And I got a link sent to me like to chime in on something, but it wants me to join. Okay. I'm going to try and do it, but if you're not on Facebook, sometimes I can't join stuff that's on Facebook.
Was
Because I
it the
wanted to
Bob
answer it.
Dylan
I don't
thing?
remember
Yeah,
what
I
the
couldn't
question.
find the Bob Dylan. I could not
That's
find
what
him
it was.
singing.
Oh no, it was just a picture of him that I found.
Oh,
I was just
okay.
sending you the picture. And
Okay.
but I am on. So in it for the
We
casties,
were there,
I
right?
sent the guys. I saw a picture of Bob Dylan the day he was at the folk festival, and I know
Got
Bob and
ya.
Paul were sitting
Yeah, we
outside,
were
right? Y'all were
standing out there. Yeah.
right, and so I thought it was cool that there was a picture of what he was wearing that day, and you guys could now go, "Hello, that's what he had on," because you didn't see him. But then also
Okay.
Bob is saying, Paul, that it comes this photo and this information came from a site that's on or whatever they call them on Facebook. There are these like you can join these little thingies, and I'm in the growing up Newport, growing up Rhode Island.
Oh,
And in that come these gems of information of history, all about everything we love about Newport, Middletown. It's a blast.
got
Add
ya.
to it. You can add to it. And here's what I like
Yes.
about it, and I'm considering it because it's Newport and the ferry. There's so much to
Mhm.
talk about.
Mhm.
It's private. Okay. I like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
It's
It's just for
important.
people from us. Yes.
It's just
It's
for us.
great.
So
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. And Paul, can you imagine I mean, look, I barely remember it, except the general crowd you're in at the folk festival, that we
Yeah.
turn and take a selfie and Bob's on stage behind us. I mean, think
Oh
about
my
that, right?
God. Yeah.
But
Oh,
this is
that's
all we
funny.
get. This is all we get,
Yep.
and we'll take it. We will take
That
it.
is
Yeah,
huge.
I got tickled when I saw the picture because
Yeah.
I've heard you guys' story since I was a kid. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
like, oh my God, this is what he looked like that day. And that thrilled
Yeah.
me.
And it's one of
Yeah.
our Forrest Gump moments, the movie where he's everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We were there.
Uh,
We were there.
You guys are knuckleheads. I gotta go. I've got a
All
life to
right,
live.
everyone, have a good time, and we'll
All
see you next
right.
week. We'll see
All
you
right.
next week.
Bye-bye.
Peace
Bye-bye.
out, people.
Peace out. See you guys tomorrow.